Yeah, actually, no doubt about it. Like I would foresee, I could currently foresee that there will be, and it's not just me, but quite many people who have foreseen that in future, and it's not just in future, it has started already happening, that there would be a persecution um, of Christians from the LGBTQ propaganda with regard to forcing people to accept this homosexual transgender identities, as well as the entire agenda of what they want, that is to say that homosexual marriages should be taking place in the church, and any church who doesn't allow a homosexual man to marry a homosexual man, or a homosexual woman to marry a homosexual woman, would be banned. It would be declared, like, the church perhaps would go underground. I mean, that could be the worst case scenario, but definitely there would be immense persecution of Christians in future times with regard to the LGBT community, because the LGBT community would pressurize the churches to force their marriages. Now, they have already started like beating on the church institutions. So now you cannot have orphanages if you do not allow a child to be given to a orphan, who to be given to a parent or a homosexual couple. And you cannot you run your bakery if you do not allow to bake a cake, and they were challenging even that for a homosexual couple. So in fact, all kinds of morality, all kinds of attack, all from all areas there has been attack with regard to this happening of homosexual from the homosexuals towards Christianity. And clearly it would be to Christianity in the Western world, definitely. But one thing that I see is in India also, there could be immense persecution with regard to this homosexual side. Why I say so is that even right now we are living at a time when the perhaps the pro LGBTQ are pro minorities as well, pro minority rights as well, and we hear of slogans of rainbow versus saffron. But it could happen that in future there would be because in if you go deep into Hinduism, and a fundamental Hinduism, it doesn't prohibit homosexual marriages as such. That's the reason why few, so the reasoning for against the reasoning against hatred against homosexual marriages in is not something which is inscribed in the Hindu scriptures. It's something which is societal, and it's not dogmatic, it's just societal. So if society's perception changes, then the dominant society compared to the west would be seeing itself, the majority community would be seeing itself at par with the western modern community, and they would be saying to the minority communities for whom the matters of homosexuality is dogmatic, they would be saying to them, they would be forcing them, and they would be, it would have two ends. First, it would say, first it would be an anti-minority bigotry, attacking specifically the two major, enemies of Hinduism currently, like fundamental Hinduism currently in India, which is Christianity and Islam. Both of them are against homosexual marriages, and so they could be like definitely a weapon against minorities. Secondly, they could call themselves as modern liberal and stuff like that, and they could also force these minorities to accept these homosexual marriages, call themselves as below Hindus, um, because and would be calling themselves would be saying that we are not suppressing the minorities, we are just giving the human right to these people and so on. Right now there is kind of a hatred towards homosexual marriages, and homosexuality, the acts, homosexual acts as well in Hinduism. That's because of the society has not changed that much. Um, I'd still consider that those acts should be unnatural and so on and so forth. But perhaps it could happen because it's not dogmatic. It's just cultural stuff. But in Christianity and Islam, it's dogmatic. So yeah, we definitely could see churches perhaps need to go underground on these issues.